morning, everyone. I'm just getting my computer around. I'll be with you shortly. Hopefully I'm in the right place. It's not showing up on my computer. There we are. I'm going to share this to my group or to my page. Maybe. Okay, there we go. I'm going to click on this and see if I can watch comments without hearing noise. See how that goes. Okay, here I come. Morning. I don't usually get to show my face too often. Half the time I'm still in my pajamas, so. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. My name is Mary Jo Snyder. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and you're watching me live on my Facebook group, MJ Shady Inkers. I also have a Facebook page where I do a lot of the same repetitive stuff. More stuff happens here, so if you are on my page, be sure to join my group as well. I'm also on YouTube, Instagram, and Pinterest, and I have a newsletter you can subscribe to as well, so you can check those out on my I also have a blog. So there's a lot of stuff out there on social media if you know people that are interested in crafting and you want to share this with them and they don't necessarily participate in Facebook, then you can direct them to YouTube or my other social media networks that I'm a part of. So there's your public service announcement for this morning. Hi Judy, welcome. So I missed a few people hopping on this morning. My apologies. I was fussing with my computer. Just the same old brief announcements. Don't forget that Get and Go starter kit. I have some flyers here. That Get and Go starter kit you can purchase for $99, and you get $125 worth of product, which you can toss in that new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Hi, Anne. As part of your starter kit, you also get 2 free stamp sets, a package of rhinestones, and kits to make 8 cards. So you can actually jump right in and offer a class to your friends or just invite them on over. Hi, Gail. Invite them on over to, hi, Cheryl, to just craft with you or send them a kit if you're not so apt in doing stuff in person because of the pandemic. But there is ways to have classes by social distancing, so don't worry about that. You can certainly incorporate that as well. So the Get and Go starter kit, $99 plus tax, free shipping. You get $125 worth of product, plus all these free amazing things to go with it. Hi, Beverly. All right, above in the description, you will see the host code for this week, and I also will share this so you can read it the right way. And that is for any $35 order this week from today until the 18th. You will receive the make and takes that I create for you today, and they're adorable. They're actually 3 3D projects, and they're so cute and simple, and it's just so much fun. And we're featuring the Celebration Tidings bundle, and I'll share that with you in a minute, as well as that amazing Magic in the Night Designer Series paper. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Barb. Thanks for being here. And don't forget, if you spend $35 in my online store throughout the month of September, you will receive the PDF tutorial for 16 amazing projects that feature product from the new mini December through December mini catalog. We know it's the holiday catalog. That's just what we're going to call it. So you can get this PDF free for purchasing in my online store during the month of September. Fun stuff, fun projects. I can't wait to make some of them from our PDF that we share with others. And that is from the Demo Design Dream Team. We gather we don't gather, but we contribute a project every month for a tutorial that we can share with our customers as a perk for placing orders. And our teams get it for free. So if you wanted to join my team, you could certainly get that for free every month as well. And I think I'm behind. I need to post August to you guys. But anyway. Okay, so that's the fun stuff that I'm sharing with you today. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek of the Designer Series paper. And if Tanessa, if you're watching, I absolutely love the shirt that I purchased from you from your Sweet Pea Boutique. And that is an online clothing store. Tanessa, Whitney, and Hannah they sell clothing online. So if anyone wants that link, this is one of the shirts I got, and very inexpensive. It was like 20 bucks. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Shayla. So awesome shirt. Thank you. Love it. Tanessa. And I can't wait to get the next one that I just ordered. Hi, Brenda. So everyone, I'm going to point you, reverse the camera. Hey, Maddie. I'm going to reverse the camera. You're going to see outside, and then I'm going to share these awesome little trick-or-treat projects that I have going on for you today. So you're going to see outside, and then I'm going to cover my camera so I don't make y'all dizzy. Get you pointed in the right direction. I have been neglecting to show my face the last few weeks. Hi, Ellen. So I apologize, but I am here for you today. I wanted to say hi myself. We're going to hope that we're lined up right. I think I need to raise this a little bit more so that you can see everything that I got going on. And hopefully I don't mess things up with my, there we go. Just move you a little bit more. Sorry for that. And I'm going to close my door. Must be my dog tried to open my craft room door, unless it's because I have my window open. So again, there's that host code, and you just purchase in my online store using that host code this week, and you'll get these make and takes for free. So this is that amazing bundle. You get the Celebration Tidings stamp set, which bundles with these dies, and they're huge and amazing. And I think I heard someone say, I can't remember what video I was watching, but I think this die, the largest die, measures about 6 inches. I can't remember. I think it might have been Rhonda Wade that I was watching the other day that shared a project using these as well. But you have these two. You can stamp 2 of the spiders and cut those out at once. Cute little decorative things. You have the heart, which you can stamp this and cut it out. You have some decorative little leaves. And of course, these little images here, you don't stamp, it just kind of cuts out, like if you want to cut out the corners of like a layer on the front of your card or project. So really nice, great things for gift packaging and stuff like that. So we're going to set those aside. And I didn't share with you, but this has not just Halloween, but there is fall themed. So it is for all those people that don't necessarily celebrate holidays as well. There is some Christmas, but there's definitely some beautiful elements here that you can incorporate. Always grateful just for you. And of course, some of these other images that are perfect for the people that do not celebrate holidays. And if you celebrate holidays, well, there you go. You can use it as well. So perfect. Hi, Barb. Hi, Karen. Welcome back, Karen. I hope you had a great time on your vacation. I think I saw that you posted you got to spend some time with your grandkids. So that was awesome. So here's some amazingness. You remember my post about your favorite Halloween candy? Well, you can't do Halloween projects without candy. So it kind of led into the month of September trying to incorporate all these goodies in fall packaging, whether it's for fall themed projects or for Halloween. I'm not sure what Halloween is going to bring on this year with the COVID situation. However, it's still good to celebrate and share some treats with people that you care for and love and want to bring sunshine to. So, of course, you remember the pumpkins are definitely my favorite. And these are some of my husband's favorites. The Baby Ruth, he likes those. I won't even tell you the story behind his obsession with chocolate. All right, so this is some of the fun stuff in the Night Magic of the Night product suite. I do not have the bundle that goes along with this or the embossing folder, but I can share that with you in my catalog. These are iridescent and they're black and they have all kinds of beautiful colors. I don't know if you get the gist by looking in the screen not in person, but on the video of just how beautiful these are, but they are gorgeous. We're going to use those today. This beautiful ribbon, which I think, and you can't really see it. Let's just grab a piece of this gorgeous paper. Now you might be able to see it a little better. Isn't that awesome? It's beautiful. It's almost like a spider web or cobweb kind of thing. It's perfect to tie into bows. It's absolutely gorgeous. We're going to use that today. But I can even see using this on some of your Christmas projects or, other holidays, winter themed projects. Let's go through the designer series paper real quick. And I love all the rich colors in this paper. You have, let me actually look at the pack. Oh, I just pulled everything out of the package. Isn't that hysterical? Not really. Okay, so we have Magic in the Night Designer Series paper. It coordinates with Basic Black, Blackberry Bliss, Cajun Craze, Pretty Peacock, and Whisper White. And the colors are so rich and yummy. That's all I can say. They're just yummy. So we're going to flip through these, and you get 2 each of 2 double-sided designs. So there's 12 pieces of 12 by 12 cardstock or Designer Series paper in your pack of Magic in the Night Designer Series paper. And it's beautiful. Like, you can do these. Can you imagine coloring with your blends around these flowers? Gorgeous. You can make these wedding themed. You can do anything. Anniversary, all different kinds of themes with some of this paper. Certainly not the spiders, of course. You see those spiders? Creepy. But like, there's this that is kind of universal. And of course, these are beautiful. They look like spider web doilies right here. Isn't that gorgeous? You could totally cut around that and layer that on a card. So beautiful. And then we have the reverse side, which we're going to be using this today as well, those bats. Now, if you were to buy the bundle, let me grab my catalog because I have the page marked. If you were to buy the entire suite, I'm going to show you. Here's the suite. There's some awesome projects. But this is the suite. There's the embossing folder that does like spider webs. And the die cut images, the dies actually cut out the bats on that paper I just shared with you. And you can see there is the stamp set up close. But I did not get that. And of course, it's got dies that can cut out all these pieces right here. And a spider and all that fun stuff. So there's that. Here's another pretty Cajun Craze floral. Oh, I can totally see my sister absolutely loving on some of this paper because of, she's like the Halloween, her and my daughter, Halloween, love Halloween and all the spookiness of it. And that's pretty cool. And I made an extra card to share with you with that paper. This is beautiful. I can't wait to work more with this paper with non-Halloween themed cards. And of course the bats on that. I love the variety of color in these to make it look like smoke in a sense. It's creepy. This I love. I think this is so beautiful. It's got the different floral images with those rich colors. So gorgeous. And of course you have another sheet of that in black and white with those little doilies. They're so pretty. Hi, Melissa. Okay, so we got quite a few of you jumping on this morning. We're going to get into our first project, and I'm going to share with you measurements. And I created these like a week and a half ago, so I hope I remember all the steps. Usually I try to create my stuff in advance when I can. Doesn't always work that way. But when I get ahead of myself, I tend to forget, so I have to make sure I write notes. But this is going to be our first project. There's no sentiment attached. It's just Designer Series paper wrapped around 3 candy bars, and they're Hershey bars, I believe. Yes. And I just stamped a couple of spiders and added that beautiful ribbon around it that you can see. And that just kind of completed the whole packaging. So we got that. So in the beginning, we're going to need, I don't know if I wrote that down. Let me find my sticky note. Yep. This is 14 inches of that metallic mesh ribbon. We have, I bought a huge pack of candy. Actually 2 packs, don't tell. I try not to sneak too much of it. I'll explain that too. And we have these Hershey bars that were in a Halloween pack of candy, and they're so cute. It says, "Rest in peace, Ricka Mortis," and Paul Turgeist. That's funny. It's like a dad joke on a candy bar. It's so funny. Okay, so we have those. Our Designer Series paper, we have 3 pieces. Oh, I need that because we're going to do some stamping and cutting out of the spiders. I have 3 pieces, and they are 3 inches by 2.5. And you can use whatever side you choose. I am going to use, actually I got 2 of those, the reverse side, so I'm using 1 of each, and I'm going to use this doily piece. And you literally, let's do our stamping first. Let me grab the spider out of my stamp set because I forgot to do that. Forgot I was using that guy, probably because I don't like spiders. It's funny, I have always been super afraid of spiders, and I think I instilled that into I don't know if my son's afraid, but if they're like the size of a tarantula, I'm sure he's not wanting to even be around it. But like my daughter is completely afraid, worse so than myself. Well, I think I have to help with the fear of that she has, and if there's a spider, and I'm sorry if anyone objects, I have to kill it for her because she can't do it. And I used to be that person that couldn't kill spiders. I freak out when they're above my head because I'm afraid they're going to fall on me. But anyway, now I'm looking up to my ceiling to make sure there's no spiders. How funny is that? Okay, so we have those. We stamped those in Memento Tuxedo Black ink. I'm going to grab my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine so that we can get all this together. Now, I do not yet have the magnetic platform, which I can't wait to get. I'm going to put that in my next order. So I'm actually going to grab the old one because it does work in the new machine. And I neglected, now that I just saw the projects I just made from last week that were on top of my magnetic platform, I forgot to do my prize patrol. So I will pick a name after I will do my random drawing after I am done here with you guys today. And I will announce that in a separate post. So my apologies. Hi, Rose. Let's see. So these line up really well and should stay where you put them if you have the magnetic platform. If you do not have a magnetic platform, there is a way just to find where they line up and place them on, or place a Post-it note over them, and it should hold the die in place. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. So those line up like that. You're going to grab your top plate, which is way over there. Oh, goodness. All right. I'm going to come through and we're going to run those through. I like that there, or I think that one moved on me. Hang on. I don't want this to be crooked. All right. All right. Now we can run those through. But yes, the magnetic platform from your old machine will work in the new one. But I highly recommend getting the new one if you get the new machine, because I'm going to show you something. Right here, you can see there is a little nick mark in here, probably because I dropped it on the floor so many times. There literally are circle magnets. I don't know if you can see those little circles right there. There's circle magnets within this platform. The new platform that goes with the new machine is a full sheet of magnet. So there's absolutely no areas where you're going to have to fight with it holding together. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So that's definitely a plus with the new magnetic platform. Okay, there's our spiders. We'll put our dies back on our sheet so we don't lose them. And now we're going to go ahead and build this cute little thing. I recommend using your Seal Plus just because it will hold that paper on those candy bars a little bit better. And you're just going to center that on your paper and wrap it around. Oops, it's this way. Huh? So the 2.5 inch side goes on that side. You understand what I'm saying? And then bring your, oops, I always go over. Okay. And just wrap these around, make sure the paper's lining up. Might be a little challenging because of the air inside of your candy bar, but there you go. There's that. And then the next one, it's a really simple project, and this will allow for your paper to move if you need to adjust it. Hopefully. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I got glue on the candy bar, but it's no big deal. Okay, so now we're going to put a little adhesive on this side, stick our candy bar in the center, make sure it's face down because you want the seam to be on the back side, and you're gonna wrap this around, center your candy bar, and then wrap this other piece around like so. And you have that one. Simple. And then one more. Telling you, these projects are super easy. So this one I want that to show. So I'm going to put adhesive here, face down, It's kind of the same concept of wrapping designer series paper around the Hershey Nuggets. You know, we all like to do that with like 1 inch by 3 inch paper. Well, this is the same concept, except you're doing 2.5 inches by 3 inch. Okay, so we have all these. Then we just come in here and we are going to, yes, I'm going to adhere them together because that way they will stick where I need them. And again, it's best to use your Seal Plus on that. Come in here and you're going to tie your beautiful mesh metallic ribbon around here. Absolutely love how easy this is to tie, and the fact that I don't have to hold that because of the material that it is. I don't have to hold it while I'm tying. And if you think you don't have enough ribbon, you can certainly cut more. Looks like I have enough, but my bow is going to be a little bit smaller than I wanted it to, but that's okay. And then just adjust, and then you can trim this. My ribbon scissors, and I'll trim this, and then I'm going to show you. So that's the same size. You can fluff these up. You can find the other end. You can fluff these back up to shape so it's like a fuller bow, like so. Just kind of gives it a little bit more, makes it look thicker. Maybe you want to cut about 16 inches of this ribbon so you have a little extra of the ends like this one has. So definitely would, oh, nice breeze coming through my window. So if I have papers flying, I apologize. Okay. All right, then we're going to come in with some mini dimensionals for our spiders. And I got stuff flying everywhere in my room. Put a mini dimensional on the back of these spiders. Not sure how schools are handling Halloween and stuff as well, but this is also a cute little gift that you can, actually I don't want to tape that on there. I want to tape it off so that when I want to pull this out, I can untie that without any issues. So there's that. How cute is that? Adorable and simple. Man, you can make tons of these sitting in front of the TV watching your favorite Hallmark movie, because you know those are on, right? The fall ones, all that fun stuff. I love the Hallmark Channel. All right, the next project we have is this cute little another treat holder using that piece and one of your clear envelopes. So, and of course that twine again, or that, I want to say twine, that beautiful metallic mesh ribbon and those beautiful, what are they called? Iridescent pearls. So we're going to use some of those. We're going to cut a bat out. I think I may have already done that for this project. We're going to do some stamping. And how awesome is that this Pacific Point matches the color on the candy. How cute is that? And of course the candy is Hershey's Fangs, and we're using the bats. Perfect pairing there. All right, so here is our next project kit. And we have, so the fangs and those Hershey bars that I just used came in the same package, and it also came with the Reese's that I just showed you. So it's a good variety of candy, and I found it at the Dollar General. So I'm sure you can find it elsewhere. I actually cut everything out for this project already, just to save on time, and we do need this because this is our packaging. And you see on the inside that I have a background here. Now, if you want to stamp some stuff, like if you have the stamp set that coordinates with this designer series paper, you could stamp on the inside some bats. You can even stamp some of this, these decorations on the inside as well. So, okay. I chose not to do that. You can even run it through an embossing folder to give it a little bit more added touch. All right, so the flap is going to go in the back. I'm going to put in my piece of smoky slate, which matches greatly with the designer series paper that I chose, even though it's not listed on the packaging of designer series paper. This is 5 by 4 1/4, and it's going to fit great right in here. So that is the backdrop for my candy. Literally are just going to put those in there. Just line them up. like so. So we got that. That's done. Now we're going to build this. Now you have this piece of designer series paper that I cut out with the second to the largest frame. And this smoky slate one I cut out with the largest frame, and then my tag I cut out with the smallest, and I cut it in half. I'm going to do the same with this piece because I'm only using half of it on the front of the packaging. So let me grab my cute little, and I wish you all could get your hands on one of these, but they sold out on me. I was able to buy them as a supply item, but I was too late. I thought about getting a couple and giving them away as prizes, but unfortunately I missed out on that. But that's okay. I have good prizes sometimes, right? I give away all these cute little treats and stuff like that. All right, so now we're going to come in and we're going to grab our scoring tool. And we are going to score this down the middle. Now we want to score it the side that we want to fold away from us, in a sense, because so you score that right in the middle, or you can just fold it in half. I like where the hill is, and this is the valley. I always fold where the hill is inward because that's how it works for me. So we're going to go ahead and fold that together. If you find that you get a better fold by just folding those two pieces together, then you can certainly do that. We're going to grab our bone folder. And sorry, I'm not looking at comments. Good morning, Sandy. Yeah, Cheryl, the Dollar General had it, and it was, I don't know, a couple bucks for the bag. Let me find the bag. So it's got the pumpkins, the Hershey tombstones, the miniatures in the Reese's, and the fangs. So it's a spooky shapes. You might be able to find that like on Amazon too, or maybe even Walmart, but that's the packaging for that candy. It's pretty empty. Did you see that? Yeeks. Sorry. All right, so we have that. We're going to grab. Now, because this paper is directional, make sure you're grabbing the right piece. I want the piece where the bats are flying up, not flying down. So I want to make sure I'm lining that up in the right spot. So I'm going to grab my seal. Oops. Sorry, I wiggled the camera. Oops. I feel like I'm all thumbs this morning. And that just gets lined right there. So these shapes fit perfectly within one another. Love that. Now I am going to take off the seal backing of my envelope, and I'm just going to, what I really want to do is make sure I have plenty of space so I'm not covering those candy bars. So line that adhesive up right at the edge of your cardstock in there. Okay, so you have a little bit of wiggle room. Because you're going to come in here with your stamp and seal, as much as you really don't want to ruin this, someone's going to tear right into this and eat that candy anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. Get some seal in there, Seal Plus, I mean. And we are going to line this up, but you want to make sure when you're folding this over that it's not going to cover your candy. So about go midway. And then when you bring this down, this is going to adhere to the other one. So you have it just like that. Simple, right? And you didn't cover up that, but you see what I did before you do that, because I did this the same way when I was making my project. You want to come in here and make sure you have enough of this. I didn't measure because I want a really big bow. Then you can come in here, lay that down, and adhere. Now you will have to put some more seal on there. Sorry, this is when I made a mistake when I first made my project. Then you're going to come over here and you're going to tie a bow off to the side. And I should have given myself a little bit more slack over there, but no worries. We'll tie our bow like so. Trim some of that off. See, I have way too much slack over on this side, but no worries. Fluff up that bow. I love that you can manipulate these bows like that. I'm going to open another window because it's really toasty in here. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now we have the bat. So I want to share with you, I did not have have the dies, but you can totally fussy cut the bats out of the designer series paper, which is what I did. So I'm going to come in here and that one's going to go there. We have to do some stamping. So let's grab our ink, which is our Pacific Point. That is going to go great with the candy that is inside this package. And I already cut that, tag it in half. And that will go kind of midway. Again, because these are photopolymer stamps, be sure you're using your piercing mat when you first start using your stamps. I can't wait to share the last project. I'm not going to make the last project, but I made a cute card. Oh yes, Cheryl, these are going to be great for giving gifts to the kids, definitely for your grandsons. Hi Rachel, who else is popping on here? I'm sorry I'm missing comments. I'm just so into all this excitement. Okay, so this goes on with dimensionals. Now remember, the catalog, the annual catalog, has these black dimensionals. They're perfect for using this darker paper in any projects. I'm gonna grab something to drink. All right, so I'm going to use those. Even though this is white paper, I'm just going to use them just to give you a feel for how they are. All right, so we're just going to put 2 on there. See, they're black. That gets placed there, right in the center. Try to line this up with that. And this just gets a glue dot. Grab our glue dots, and we're going to get a glue dot kind of on the center of where he is. Take your pick tool. Sorry for reaching. And that will go right there. Okay, so you have that. This guy gets some dimensionals, and we're going to use the black dimensionals again. And we have mini and we have the regular size, and they all come in one package. I think you get 2 sheets of each. And I can't remember the cost, but if you search in the back of your annual catalog for the adhesive section, you will find them right there. Now I line the point of the bat up with the point of the designer series paper that I cut out with that frame. Cute, right? Now we're going to grab those beautiful iridescent pearls, and I'm going to grab, I think I want 3 of those on there, and I want one here, right? Yes. Here, and one up here in the center, like so. And there you go. There is your second project. These are so simple. So simple. Just a little bit of stamping, some cutting, and you are good to go. So those are those clear envelopes. You can use those as goodie packaging as well, just like other stuff that is in the catalog. Okay, so the next project, we are making a gift bag. It's actually a gift card holder. Oh, no, this isn't a gift. Well, I guess you could put anything you want in it. And we are going to do some cutting. Let me just find the measurements. I'm going to show you the project. Here is the project, and it is a bag. And you can literally probably put some candy in there. Let's just see. You could fit some candy. You can fit, hold on. You can find some creepy pencils, which I just bought. There's some creepy pencils you can add in there, so you can do these as gifts to students, right? Or whatever, your children, whatever you want to use them for. So that is what we're making. We're going to make this cute little bag. It's so simple. Oh, and do you see? Can you see that? I colored the ribbon with blends. Yes, I did. I'm so excited. All right, I need that, I think. Let me grab my Rich Razzleberry Dark Blends, scrap of Whisper White. And actually, I probably could just color it right down on here. I want to grab my ribbon, and I know I just took it out of this package. Maybe I didn't. Where's my instructions? All right, for the bag is going to measure. We'll get to the measurements there, and I guess I didn't really measure how much ribbon I need, so we'll come back to that part. Let's create the bag first, just so I'm not getting too caught up in too many instructions at once. Okay, so there's the bag. This is a piece of paper we're going to cut. We're going to stamp our spiders here so we can do the stamping in a minute. We have some of that beautiful black glimmer paper, that glitter paper that you can get in that product suite as well. It's in the mini catalog. I have some, oh yes, because I'm using the different, I have the Cajun Craze here because I'm using different paper for this project. So I actually am going to color, not with that color, I'm going to color with Cajun Craze Dark. On the original one, because I used base Blackberry Bliss as the accent, on this one I'm going to use the Cajun Craze marker for the ribbon. Okay, so let's stamp. I'll get to the bag. I'm sorry, I know I'm all over the place. Let's stamp and set these aside so then we can cut them out. Actually, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. Let's do that last. Let's build this bag. Okay, grab your paper trimmer or your scoring tool. This piece of paper measures 6 by 8.5. Now that I finally got to that part, and you are going to, on the long side, you're going to score at 4 and at 8. Then you're going to turn it and you're going to score at 1/2. Okay, so 4 and 8 on the long side and 1/2 on the short side. Okay, simple enough. Paper is 6 by 8.5. Okay, so I don't know if you can see them better on this side. You're going to varnish those edges. Remember when you are scoring your designer series paper that you want to be gentle because you can rip it. So, because it's thinner than the cardstock. We're going to fold this over. And then this side. And I did not write down all my instructions, so we're gonna, I am sorry, I keep grabbing the cord. Okay. Oh yes, I was so thrilled, Rachel, when I realized I could color that ribbon. All right, so you have this corner down here. Let me grab my paper snips. And I'm gonna come in at an angle, and I'm gonna cut that corner off. Okay, I'm also going to cut this corner off. I'm going to cut this down the center and angle these as well. I think I actually get rid of one of those. No, I think I just tucked it in, but you can cut it off. It just kind of reinforces the bottom of that bag, like so, okay? It will reinforce the bottom of that bag, but make sure you're trimming enough off this corner to not cause any wonkiness when you're folding it. Okay. All right, so what I need to do, and if you don't want that there, you can cut that off completely, no big deal. All right, I'm gonna grab my Seal Plus. I think I got coffee on my finger. I'm going to come in here. Let me see the original. I think that gets tucked on the inside. It does. This gets tucked on the inside, so you are going to add your Seal Plus to the outside of that. Tuck this piece in, okay, the one that is away from you, and close that together like so. And then just come in and reinforce that fold. Come in here with your Seal Plus again. How easy is this bag right now, right? And fold that in. And you now have your bag, okay? And yes, I need to still cut the top of this, but there's no big deal. I'm going to show you how to do that, but I want to get all my stamping done for the most part that I can before bringing my stamp cut and emboss machine over. I'm going to have to wait to stamp on this piece because I do have to cut it first. So let's grab our spider. We need 3 of them. And our tuxedo black ink, my go-to ink if I am stamping in black. And I want 3 of these guys, so you will have to run it through twice. So you have that. And let's get all of these things right. I need this one. That's going to be for the Whisper White piece. That's for the glitter. So I have the two, I pretty much am using most of these. I'm not sure for the package if I used this one. No, I used this one. So the three middle ones from the large and small are what you're going to use for this project. So we have those and the spiders. Okay, we got all of our die pieces. All this stuff aside, come in with our machine. This might be the more detailed one because of all the cutting that you have to do. And again, you will use, I'm going to cut the spiders first to get my chair out of the way. So I'm going to grab my magnetic platform. And line these up. It really does kind of creep you out seeing a spider stamped on paper because sometimes they look so realistic. Like the spiders that are in that stamp set with the Magic in the Night product suite, they look creepy. Those die cut spiders, they look super creepy. So, oops, jumping around on me. Probably should have had these done ahead of time since you already saw me do it once, but it's okay because I only have to show you one more project. I did it because of my daughter. Okay. And the top plate is right here. I'm going to pray those don't jump around on me. Oh, that noise. Yeah, I kind of messed up one of my spiders because it moved. So I'll come back and add that one later. You don't want to take up too much of your time stamping and die cutting. Bear with me. You know I can't have an unfinished project. I just put another spider on this paper. Some days I feel like I'm so noisy in here. All right, let's see if we can get this guy to stay where I want it to this time. There. Kind of sandwich him in gently so you're not moving it on yourself, and then just run him through. You know what I like about this machine is that you only have to go through once to get a really clean cut. All right, we're done with those. And now I'm going to show you a little trick with this. This is the top of your bag. That's the top of your bag. You are going to, how are you going to do this? You're only going to feed this in like this. Okay, I think. And actually, maybe I did use the other one. Bear with me. Okay, so we have this in there. Maybe I did use the other one. Let me just mess with that for a minute. I don't think I did, but let's see. If you feed this bag in like so, yes, I did use this one. Sorry, so you use the largest. Line that up. Put it on your magnetic plate. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Pull this over a little. Okay. Now, if you put it on your magnetic plate and you don't have the paper under the entire die, it should only cut where you have the paper. Does that make sense? So you're able to, if my hands would work, line that up where you want it, put on your top plate, and trim that. And you don't have to go the whole way. You can just come back through because that's really the only spot you want to cut. And if it didn't cut all the way, you can trim that off, but that's how you get that, okay? You get that decorative edge. So now you have your bag with a really cute scalloped top. So again, sorry, that's the largest one that I used. Okay, so we have that. And now we're gonna grab our other plates and cut out the other pieces that we need. And I'm gonna see, we probably can't fit these on at the same time. That's not what I want. Get rid of that one altogether. The large, this one, you're layering. So remember, you're layering Whisper White on top of this piece. Hang on. Yes. Okay, now I remember the little trick. I should have written down directions. I'm looking for my other plate. Sorry. There it is. Okay. All right. And that just, you have plates 1, 2, and 3, and then you put your sandwich your stuff in between and put the other number 3 on there, like so. So we have our glitter paper. Nice. Oops. So we have that piece. We're done with that frame. And now we have to cut this piece. Hope I don't lose my spiders. Okay, now you have to cut 2 pieces with this framelit die, excuse me. So that goes on here. You're gonna cut it in Cajun Craze. I don't like Halloween. However, these would be so nice with beautiful Christmas. Yes, you can definitely use any kind of paper you have. That's the benefit of making projects. Even though they're a specific theme when I demonstrate, they are so versatile. You can use any stamp set just to recreate these projects. Oh, yes. So nice to have deer in your front yard. Beautiful nature. Yes. Okay, so we have that in Cajun Craze. So we've got that cut out. And now we're going to come in with the Whisper White. We will have to stamp on the Whisper White, but we're also going to cut that out with the same size as the Cajun Craze. Okay. Someone must be talking about deer. I must have missed the conversation. Sorry, you guys. Oops. I think I'm done cutting now. I think I already need another set of plates for my machine too. Isn't that funny? All right, get this where I need it. That's garbage. Done with that framelit. I think we're good. Okay. All right, so we have some stamping to do. We're gonna get all our pieces back over here. So we have these. That's our project from before. Get all of our spiders that are not cut in half. That poor thing got his head cut off. I'm just gonna throw that in the garbage. All right, so we're gonna do some stamping and we're gonna use that spider web stamp as we did on this. And we're gonna have the point of the spider web coming down. So let's grab our ink. Again, this is all in Memento, Tuxedo Black ink. Make sure it's good and stamped. Make sure your stitching is going the right way. And come in here and just stamp this like so. And then you're going to reverse that and stamp it again, but do yourself a favor and don't stick your finger in the ink and then stick it on your paper like I just did. Like so. Nice and lined up, right? Okay. Now I want to grab Cajun Craze, because although I stamped this in Blackberry Bliss, because I paired that with Blackberry Bliss because of the colors I wanted to use, I'm going to stamp the Happy Haunting in the Cajun Craze to kind of mimic the color scheme that I'm using today for this project. And this is Happy Haunting. And that gets stamped right in the center of that piece of cardstock, like so. Yummy. I think we're done stamping with the exception of coloring our ribbon. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab about 14 inches of this ribbon and hope that actually we can figure it out, because I'm only tying a knot. So I'm going to go with 14 inches. Find my ribbon scissors that have now escaped me. I know, Cheryl, every time you tell me put your stuff back in the container that you just used so you know where it is. Someday I'll learn, right? All right, so we are going to cut some of that off. Oh, I love this. And we are going to color it. I recommend being super gentle when you're coloring this because you don't want to ruin the tip of your ribbon or the tip of your blends. Again, color this in blends. It's alcohol based. It will stick better. And it is okay if you don't get all the ribbon covered because it will give you that silver hue as well that is in the ribbon that metallic. It seems a little tedious, and it is a little bit, but you want to be gentle. You don't want to ruin your marker. You just want to brush some of that color right on there. And you don't have to flip it either. I mean, coloring one side of it pretty much will saturate for the most part, because we know these markers bleed. That's why when you use them, you should make sure that you are not, you don't have anything that you're using on your project underneath, because you don't want it to bleed through. So like I said, just use the tip of your marker. Looks like I need to tip of your marker gently, so you're not ruining the tip. And there you go. Now you have Cajun Craze ribbon. So we can set that aside. It's pretty much dry at this point because it's alcohol based. All right, so we are going to put this together. We want to adhere this piece directly to the base of your, and you want to make sure where the flap is at the bottom, that is the back of your bag. You're going to adhere this directly to your project, to the, the bag. Make sure you're well and covered so it's not going to pop up off there when you put something inside. Okay. And that will get lined up right in the center. This piece you're going to cut in half, and it doesn't have to be perfect, so you can just grab your scissors and just cut that right in half. Okay? Now, before you do any other assembling, you're going to put your ribbon on, because that goes in between the glitter paper and the rest of your paper. So come in here, and you're going to go off to the side. Make sure you have enough slack over there to tie your knot. Right about now, I need a good breeze to come in here. I still want to make sure I have it even, so let's see. Might have to just fuss a little bit. And actually, you can tie it. You're not adhering it, so tie your bow, your knot anywhere, and then you can move it around. So there you go. And then you can just kind of position it that way. Okay? You want to make sure this is kind of flat, because you're going to be adhering some stuff on top. And you can come and trim these to the same length after you're done assembling. All right, so for this piece here, I think I've already lost my spiders. Nope, there they are. Okay, you are going to put some adhesive on the back of this, on the top, and you're going to layer these. And you can show as much of that color as you want, or as little. See? So you just kind of have double, gives it a little added dimension. You do that same thing to the other piece, and then you just want to make sure that whatever you have showing on the other side is the same, so it's dimensional. So it looks the same, symmetrical, I should say. Then you're going to adhere this with your dimensionals. I said dimensionals. And I'm going to try and keep it from adhering to the ribbon. So I'm just going to put these along the edges, except where that is. Okay? And I'll show you why. I guess it really doesn't make a difference, because yeah, I guess it really didn't make a difference, because, you know, I didn't want to adhere the ribbon down, but it's not like I'm going to move it, so it doesn't make a difference. And that just gets centered there, like so. Okay, let's trim some of this off so it's the same size, just a smidge. There you go. That's pretty good. Okay. All right, so now we have these adorable little spiders. Did I say that in the same sentence? Woo! Scary. And my black dimensionals, the minis. The minis work perfect for these spiders. You can use 2 or 1. I'm just going to save the time and just use 1 on each. Pull off the backing. And actually, I probably should have been paying attention. That one goes there. This one goes up here. Wherever the dimensional is where you want to make sure it's sticking down here. I wasn't paying mind because part of it should have been, let me just move this one over a little, over to the edge some, if I can. I may not be able to, that's okay. Hang on. Hang on. These things are so small, I can't really manipulate them at times. I'm going to peel this one off without poking my finger. I'm going to add some because I don't want that all the way on. So where I stuck the seal is under this part and the dimensionals over here. Kind of helps me, and that doesn't want to stick too. Aha! I'll fix you, my pretty. Oh, some days I'm a little bit weird. Okay, I want this over here. I'm going to put 2 on here because it's not sticking to the glitter paper. See, they're not sticking to the glitter paper. So make sure you have them over to the edge so it sticks to at least the cardstock. And that one, it's certainly sticking to my finger. Yeah, I messed that up. Okay. The struggle is real this morning, friends, with these spiders. They don't want to play nice. I'm going to grab a glue dot because that one doesn't want to sit nicely. Glue dots. There they are. All right. I hope y'all are having a great weekend. It's nice and cool, fall, crisp air. Love it. All right, that is, oh, not finished. We want to grab some of these little things and put these on the bodies of the spider. Kind of gives it a really cool look, honestly. I'll give you a close-up in a second. Hi, Francis. Yeah, I know. I wish there would be trick-or-treaters this year, but I think I might just make stuff and have my daughter give her friends some things. I know she's older and stuff, but whatever. Sometimes it's nice to do that. But how cool is that with the bodies with those iridescent pearls? Really cool. Gives it a little bit of realization. So that is it. Those are my wonderful projects that I wanted to share with you today. Let me grab all of them. I'll lay this one down and leave this one up. And of course, just for you. And then I want to share one that I did. My daughter loves that movie, Night Before, is it The Nightmare Before Christmas or something like that? With Jack Skellington. So I found a way to do some punch art. It was actually with dies, and I created this card, and I used the bat as his collar for his shirt, and that striped, which my stripes are going the wrong way. But the stripe, excuse me, I have to sneak. Oh, excuse me. Thank you. Oh my, sorry. But the stripes are kind of resemble his outfit that he wears. So I actually used a circle and then I trimmed it more, or I used a circle and I trimmed it a little bit with an oval, but I cut part of it off. It's kind of weird, and I kind of tried to shape it like his face. And then I just used my stitch circles there, and of course that frame for the celebration tiding dies. So thank you everyone. And then on the inside I stamped happy haunting, and it's perfect for a gift card. I just added adhesive to the edges of this designer series paper, cut the notch out using those dies, and you can tuck that gift card right in there. So there's a little Halloween card you can send to someone with a gift card inside. So these were cut out with the number 9 from the Playful Patterns product suite that has the letters in it. And then I just kind of cut some more off so it didn't look like a 9. And then I just hand drew the nose and the little stitching around its mouth. So there you go. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. So I hope that you truly enjoyed these projects and that you find some inspiration here. And feel free to share what you make with using these ideas in the comments below. I'd love to see what you make as well. Hopefully I inspire you. And next week I will be featuring, because Lori and I are offering a class, and I don't have them handy. at the moment, but we are going to be featuring in a class that will be announced later this week, and you'll notice it in a post later on today, a little sneak peek. We're offering a class with it's going to come to me. It was a bundle in last year's catalog. It's really going to drive me crazy if I can't find it or think of it. Yeah, you'll see the post in an hour or so. But it is back in the mini catalog. I don't know what I did with it. I was working on stuff and then I set everything aside. Here it is. Gather Together. So the Gather Together is still a bundle. We're going to be featuring this in a class. So I'm going to do some projects with it next weekend too, to show you some alternate ways to use it other than what we have planned for the class. And this is a returning bundle, and the bundle is, I think it's a bundle. It is. Where's the bundle price? Oh, right here. Nope. So the bundle price is $38.50. So it's definitely going to be some fun using this in that class, as well as sharing some ideas with you next weekend. So you can look forward to that. My focus in September is all fall, and of course treat holders and stuff like that, because I want to utilize all the great stuff that I got in my pre-order and orders since then. And then we're going to jump into Christmas, and we're going to have 3 months of Christmas, October, November, December. I'm having a, let me go back to sharing, sitting with you for a minute, since I have a few more minutes. And if you guys have to go, you can catch the end of this announcement another time. Let me just reverse my camera. Actually, you'll see outside for a minute. Grab my chair. I got my window open. We're a little tilted. Grab my chair. Okay, hi. So usually I team up with some of my team members, and we hold an annual, actually semi-annual card buffet. Because of the pandemic and some other things that my family is dealing with at the present time, no worries, anyone, which I am not going to get into right now, but because we want to be careful with the pandemic, we do not want to, I'm not going to hold that this year in person. And I know it's a huge depressing moment for me, everyone involved, and all the favorite, not the favorite, how do I want to say this? All the people that come to that every year. Like, I think we had almost 40 people last year, or at our last one back in, was it February? It's a huge hit, and I'm really sad that we're not going to have that this year. But I've come up with my own class, and I'm going to run it October, November, December. It's all Christmas. And for those of you that, thanks, Rachel. For those of you that want to participate, I will be announcing there's going to be some awesome perks if you participate in all 3 classes. You will get a free gift at the end. I used to have a holiday card class marathon where I would have them in my home. And then I switched to doing the card buffet. So there's going to be opportunity to make at least 28 to 30 cards during that span of time. And we will be done by the first week of December with all of those card classes. So look forward to that. And you will be able to buy them, or you will be able to purchase the entire class in one purchase, or you can pick and choose the months that you want. But just remember, if you bundle and save these next 3 classes that I have for Christmas and the winter holidays, then you certainly will be able to get a very nice gift from me. It's almost like my summer stamp camp retreat, but it's going to be over the span of 3 months. And you can pick and choose if you want 1 month versus the other, or you can purchase all of them and get all 3 months worth of goodies. And I have a gift for everybody each month, a little thank you and whatnot. But we're going to have a ton of fun making these cards. So I think I just spit, sorry. So it's just something for you to look forward to. So look for that soon. But for now, look for our announcement for our upcoming class. Lori Longwell and I are pairing up to do this class together. And we are offering it next week. It will be announced, and it will be fun. It's a fun fall class using that gathered together bundle. So now that I am all tongue twisted, I'm going to go ahead and go for the day. and blessings to all of you, and thank you for joining me today. And know that I am always thinking of you, even if I'm not present right here. You guys are always in my heart, and I always wish you well. And I can't wait to share more fun stuff with you throughout the week and next week. All right, I will announce the winner of last week's gifts. You will get a card from each of the projects I made last week. So I'll announce that shortly. Thanks, Beverly. Thank you again, everyone, for being here, and have a blessed day. Talk to you soon. Bye.